break it.
Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of New Parents in Training. So we need to build more stuff for the kid again. My wife picked up some stuff from the IKEA, and one of them is a sensory table. The other one is a cabinet. So the sensory table is called FLISAT, and the cabinet is called Trofast. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying the name correctly, but anyway, I'll try to build it today with the kid or without. I'm not sure. It's being a little fuzzy. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. First thing I'm going to build is the sensory table. Okay, so the table now is finished. We do need to have a Phillips head screwdriver. All the little tools, initially I was like, where were they? So they were taped inside one of the cardboard box. It was taped inside, so you have to look for them. So be careful when you try to put this thing on. I kind of messed up initially. As you can see here, this part is cracked. I kind of hit it a little bit harder. The little wooden nail kind of went through. But it's okay as long as you put the screws in on the back. Now, speaking of the screws on the back, you see here, this part is kind of sticking out. So this table will not sit flush to the floor. So when you're putting down screws, it's best to have some kind of. So I would suggest you use the cardboard boxes that came with the table. So just put it underneath. So when you are screwing this, you might need to put more or less of the cardboard in to make this a little bit level so you can easily to get it screwed on. Initially I didn't do that, so I put it on top of my lap, so I just screw one side in and then do the other side. Either way will work. Okay, now that the sensory table is done, I'm gonna work on the cabinet. So here are some of the stuff that you need to be mindful of. The board with the 8 holes facing up, this one needs to be done first. Be careful when you are putting the side panel, like the one here. When you put it on, it needs to be flush. Like this, nothing sticking up. Otherwise, you will have a hard time to putting on this, the other side panels that go on the left and the right side. So yeah, I tried so many times. I like to keep taking parts off, put it back on. For some reason, it won't go in. Anyway, now it's working. Alright, so let's finish the Trofast, this cabinet, and also this table here. We also added a little chair. This one is not from IKEA. We picked it up from Amazon. I will put all the product information down in the description so you can go check it out. Alright, so we set up this area for the kid to kind of bring some discipline into his life, because right now he just running around crazy inside the house, and it's really hard to kind of get him into a routine of doing things. So we got the table here. This chair is really good because it has a safety harness here, so you can kind of tie down the baby for the time being. So kind of get him into a routine, since we cannot really take him into a daycare. So this is as much as routine environment in terms of schooling that we can provide for him for the time being. And so some of the stuff for this Trofast, let me just go through it real quick. I really like this cabin. It's open-ended on either side, so you can actually, like the tray, it can go in either end. So the opening is really depending on where you want to put your cabin in. So you can get stuff on this end or from the front, whichever side you want to get them. So it just so happened we set this up really close to the wall. So yeah, eventually we will only pick it from this part. So the bins, we got all this stuff on IKEA. They have a small size, a medium size, and a large bin, as you can see here. So you can fit quite a lot of stuff into this Trofast cabinet. And for the bins, they do come in various color. So we have the green, yellow, and white here. I think they also come with pink. Yeah, you can go to IKEA.com to check it out. This little tray, we got extra, so we can just put some of the stuff on here and then like move it around for the kid. As far as for this little table, it's quite unique. As this little thing here, you can open it up. Voila! You can actually put more trays in here. One of the great things about this table, if your kid wants to play with blocks or wooden blocks, you can just move it here and then the kid can sit in this little chair and start playing with it. Or this cover, this wooden cover, is also pretty neat because you can actually write stuff on top and it's erasable. So let me just show you real quick. And I'm using the dry erase, and you can also use the wet erase as well. Now, it works really well if you have some water, but if you don't, you can still erase it. But if you have a little spray with you, you just spray on top, and the color comes right off. Alright, so the table, you can actually move outside to let the kid play with using the bin. We put water in there, so just kind of have him try out different things. As you can see, he can scoop water from one bin to the other. Well, so the whole idea of letting the kid doing that is just have him to have a sensory learning. So let him play with water and transferring things from one bin to the other. It's just variety of things that you can do with that little table. So yeah, this is a little setup for the kid. Since we cannot send him to daycare and whatnot, this is as the best as we can come up with. Now in the afternoon time, I'll bring him down here so he have a routine that he's just gonna stay in this room, in this little chair, and just start playing with stuff. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, put it down below. And until next time, bye.